Putin bad news. Putin is publicly shamed after a Russian TV host admitted that Crimea is actually a part of Ukraine. Russian President Vladimir Putin has asserted that Russia has a historical claim to the territory of Crimea in the Black Sea. However, a state television host known as the Iron Doll of Putin TV appeared to refute this claim. A major setback for Vladimir Putin occurred when a Russian presenter appeared to admit on state television that the illegally annexed Crimean Peninsula is not part of Russia. Crimea, a peninsula in the Black Sea, was illegally annexed by Russia in 2014 despite widespread international recognition of Ukraine's claim to the territory. However, a prominent Kremlin propagandist appeared to reject Moscow's claim through a medium that has played a role in keeping Putin in power, despite Putin's repeated assertions that Russia has a historic right to the land. Ukraine's advisor to the Minister of Internal Affairs, Anton Gerashenko, posted Olga Skabyeva's comments she made on Russia 1 to X, formerly Twitter. Skabyeva is known as the Iron Doll of Putin TV. In the beginning of the clip, another TV host can be heard saying, "There was just now a discussion about the Taurus missiles. The verdict is all but sealed. The Taurus KEPD-350 missile, which Germany may export to Ukraine, was the subject of the initial remark." Talk show host continued, "According to the announced figures, the missile's range is 500 kilometers, but in fact, the potential of Taurus missiles is somewhat different, up to 750 kilometers. When you factor in the fuel tank's capacity, which adds another 15%, you're looking at a range of 900 kilometers." To everyone's surprise, however, Skabyeva then appeared to inject, implying that Crimea is not a constituent entity of the Russian Federation. She explained that it was obvious that they wouldn't target Russian soil because doing so would effectively launch World War III through nuclear conflict. The increasing frequency of the footage suggests they are planning an attack on Crimea. Putin could take a serious hit if he can no longer rely on state-owned media to rally public support for his illegal military exploits and silence his political opponents in Russia. The Russian dictator's grip on power has been strengthened, and the invasion of Crimea and the rest of Ukraine has been legitimized in the eyes of the Russian people. During one such conference in 2013, he made the following statement: "There should be patriotically minded people at the head of state information resources. People who defend the interests of the Russian Federation," Putin continued. "These are government-owned assets. That's just how things are going to work out." That's why, soon after replacing Boris Yeltsin as president, Putin consolidated power by bringing all media outlets, both state-run and private, under Kremlin control. Putin can now use Russia's state-controlled media to spread the false narrative that the Crimean people legitimately exercised their right to self-determination when they voted to join Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin falsely legitimized his illegal military intervention by portraying the annexation of the Crimean Peninsula as a rightful return of the territory to its original homeland. Ukraine has vowed to keep fighting Russia's superior military until Russian forces withdraw across the border. This includes retaking Crimea.